So here we are at Offshore Alert, Bangkok 2024, just getting ready to present this morning at 11 a.m. About 175 people from all over the world come here to listen to some of the world-class speakers. We realise that the only way to fight internet crime is through privatisation. We're going to put our focus on cross-border international financial crime, because there was no one else doing it. And they went and set up operations in Indonesia, Malaysia, all over, and we travel all over the world. We have no restriction. Following my conversation with my source here in Bangkok in 2019, when he also said to me, "You will never touch KL." So we started tracking these operations, and they were impossible to track. ABC Trading Limited in Hong Kong, this is our escrow agent, and they'd have a website for this company, which they've already built. One of their old offices, we did some investigation, we found one of these managers here. We found him and we put him under surveillance. These people had security, they had drivers, they had armed security on their offices. You know, these were pretty heavy criminals that were making an awful amount of money. If my surveillance teams had been compromised underneath these buildings, God knows what would have happened. This footage here is actually hidden footage by one of our sources who we ended up putting inside the operation. So we got someone recruited to go inside, and that was sort of the breaking point. And we were able to put a recruit in to get a job and to go from England to KL and get a job in this particular operation. It was someone who had quite an extensive history of working in these operations, because they won't hire anyone. You've got to have a history in boiler rooms so they can check your background out. You know, they literally do background checks to make sure you really are a criminal, and if you're not a criminal, then you may not get the job. So they decided that they were going to investigate, and they put a lot of resources in. They sent a team of investigators immediately, that same day, or the next day, sorry, to our hotel, which happened to be Hotel Tropicana in KL, right near the Twin Towers. So we had a meeting in Hotel Tropicana, and I'm sure the officers walked out of that meeting going, "What are we going to call this operation? We're just going to launch this project." Oh, Tropicana. So that's where the name came from. The result of this was 81 arrests, search warrants, some cash seized, bank accounts frozen, bank employees questioned, and so forth. Run out of time. Thank you very much for your attention.
Right, good afternoon. That was a very impressive presentation by IFW. How do you follow that?